Inside the Bespoke Shoe Factory, how luxury custom shoes are made step by step. The journey begins the moment a client steps into the Bespoke Shoe Workshop, a space where time slows and precision takes over. The air is calm, the lighting warm, and every sound is softened by wood, leather, and tradition. An artisan greets the client not with haste, but with focus, because here, every shoe begins with understanding the individual. Hands move deliberately, measuring every contour of the foot, capturing length, width, arch, and pressure points, transforming a human form into the foundation of something permanent. Technology quietly joins the process as a 3D scanning system comes to life. Soft blue light sweeps across the foot, recording thousands of data points in seconds. On nearby screens, anatomy becomes geometry, curves become numbers, and comfort becomes science. A technician monitors the data in real time, ensuring that nothing is missed, because in bespoke craftsmanship, accuracy at the beginning defines perfection at the end. Design stations glow with digital blueprints, where artisans refine shoe silhouettes with stylus and screen. Each adjustment is subtle, intentional, and guided by experience. This is where tradition meets innovation, where centuries-old knowledge is translated through modern tools to create something both timeless and precise. The process returns to its roots as a block of fine-grained wood is selected. This raw material will soon become the soul of the shoe. Wood shavings fall steadily as hands carve with practiced rhythm, shaping a form that mirrors the client's foot exactly. Every rasp, every cut, every rotation is controlled, deliberate, and continuous. Automation enhances this craftsmanship without replacing it. Machines carve with digital precision, removing material exactly where needed, while artisans oversee and refine the result. Fine dust floats through beams of light, marking the collaboration between human judgment and mechanical accuracy. The last is sanded repeatedly, smoothed until imperfections disappear, not just to the eye, but to the touch. Materials are added strategically, thin layers of cork or leather, to fine-tune pressure points and support natural movement. The toe box is shaped for balance, the heel sculpted for stability, every millimeter adjusted with intention. Across the workshop, multiple artisans work in synchronized silence, each checking symmetry, balance, and alignment. Completed lasts are labeled, cataloged, and prepared for the next phase, reflecting an environment built on flow, not interruption. Pattern drafting begins, translating three-dimensional form into precise two-dimensional templates. Pencils glide across translucent paper, rulers align edges, and patterns emerge with mathematical clarity. These shapes will soon guide every cut, every stitch, and every seam. Leather selection follows with the same discipline. Large hides are unrolled under intense light, revealing natural grain, texture, and character. Each piece is inspected by hand and eye, tested for strength, flexibility, and color durability. Only flawless sections move forward, ensuring longevity as well as beauty. Patterns are placed carefully across the leather, optimized to respect grain direction and minimize waste. Lines are traced, blades cut cleanly, and components separate from hide to become parts of a future whole. Whether by hand or by automated cutter, every piece is shaped with unwavering accuracy. Robotic systems assist in sorting and grouping components, maintaining pace and order. At this stage, the shoe exists only as fragments, but already structure and intent are unmistakable. Edges are thinned, refined, and painted. Small components are pressed, bonded, and prepared for stitching. Adhesive is applied sparingly, deliberately, ensuring strength without excess. Machines hum steadily as needles pierce leather with flawless consistency, guided by skilled hands that adjust curves and angles instinctively. As stitching progresses, layers unite into a complete upper. Reinforcements are added for structure, linings for comfort. The shoe begins to take shape, not yet worn, but already alive. The upper is stretched over the custom last, pulled tight and molded under controlled tension. Machines assist, but hands finish, folding excess leather, smoothing surfaces, locking form into place. Heat softens fibers, allowing leather to conform permanently to its destined shape. Every curve is inspected, every surface adjusted. The shoe rests, stabilizes, and prepares for the next transformation. Once the upper has fully stabilized on the last, attention shifts beneath the shoe, where structure and longevity are defined. The insole is prepared with the same care as every visible element, reinforced to support weight, movement, and time. Adhesive is applied evenly, and the insole is aligned precisely to the lasted upper, creating a solid foundation that will anchor every step the wearer takes. A shallow channel is carefully cut around the perimeter of the insole, opening the path for one of the most respected constructions in fine shoemaking. The Goodyear welt process begins as a curved needle moves rhythmically through layers of leather, joining upper, lining, and welt into a single, unified structure. The machine operates continuously, but it is the artisan's guidance that ensures each stitch lands exactly where it must. This seam will define the shoe's strength for decades. Multiple welt machines work in harmony, their steady hum filling the workshop as shoes rotate smoothly through the process. Excess welt material is trimmed away with surgical precision, leaving a clean, defined edge that signals readiness for the next stage. Inside the cavity beneath the foot, natural cork is carefully packed, filling space and molding itself over time to the wearer's unique gait. Gentle pressure secures the cork evenly, forming a resilient, flexible layer that enhances comfort with every wear. The outsole material arrives next, thick leather selected specifically for durability and grip. Powerful cutting machines stamp precise shapes from the hide, transforming heavy material into perfectly matched soles. Before bonding, surfaces are roughened methodically, creating texture that ensures a permanent, uncompromising hold. Adhesive is applied to both welt and sole, measured and controlled. Hydraulic presses descend with immense force, joining layers into a single, solid unit. As pressure is released, the bond is complete, seamless and unyielding. Excess material is trimmed away as rotating blades refine the sole's profile. Artisans guide each shoe with millimeter accuracy, ensuring symmetry and balance. Sanding follows, smoothing edges into clean, continuous lines. What was once raw and industrial now begins to reveal elegance. Color is applied to the sole edges, enriching tone and adding visual depth. Each stroke is deliberate, enhancing the shoe's silhouette without distraction. Heel construction begins with stacked layers of leather or wood, pressed together into a solid block. Machines assemble the layers efficiently, but alignment and attachment remain a human responsibility. The heel is positioned precisely, then secured with nails driven cleanly through each layer, locking structure into place. Shaping machines sculpt the heel profile, removing material gradually until balance and proportion are achieved. Artisans guide the shoe through each pass, refining curves, smoothing surfaces, and ensuring flawless integration with the sole. Sanding and polishing complete the heel, bringing it to the same level of refinement as the rest of the shoe. With structure complete, the last is gently removed from inside the shoe. This moment reveals the final form for the first time. A shape that exists nowhere else, created for one individual alone. The shoe moves into finishing, where transformation becomes refinement. Artisans polish the leather by hand, building depth and shine layer by layer. Conditioning creams nourish the surface, protective waxes seal it, and light begins to dance across the leather with mirror-like clarity. Decorative details are completed carefully, edges perfected, accents secured. Inside, soft linings and custom insoles are inserted, ensuring comfort matches craftsmanship. Laces are threaded with practiced ease, and the final knot is tied, quiet but significant. Now complete, the shoe undergoes final inspection. Every stitch, every seam, every surface is examined under intense light. Comfort is tested, symmetry confirmed, and imperfections rejected without compromise. Only shoes that meet the highest standard move forward. Pairs are aligned, identical in form yet singular in origin. Packaging begins with the same respect shown throughout the process. Tissue paper is folded gently, velvet bags cradle each shoe, and boxes are prepared to protect both structure and story. Certificates, care instructions, and finishing details are added, completing the bespoke experience. Boxes are sealed, labeled, and stacked with care, then packed into protective crates built for secure transport. Final checks confirm order and destination. Crates are moved smoothly through dispatch, loaded with precision, and secured for their journey. And as the doors close behind the departing shipment, the workshop returns to quiet focus, ready to begin again. Because for those who create bespoke shoes, perfection is not an endpoint, but a continuous pursuit. What leaves the workshop is not simply a pair of shoes, it is the physical result of hundreds of decisions made with intention, discipline, and respect for time. Every material chosen, every tool applied, and every movement performed carries the weight of tradition, refined by modern understanding. In a world driven by speed and mass production, bespoke shoemaking exists as a quiet counterbalance. Here, efficiency does not mean haste. Precision does not eliminate patience. Technology enhances craftsmanship, but never replaces judgment, experience, or care. Each pair represents a dialogue between maker and wearer, one that begins long before the first step is taken and continues for years after delivery. The value of bespoke lies not only in fit, but in permanence. These shoes are designed to evolve alongside their owner. The cork footbed gradually molds itself to the wearer's stride. The leather softens, deepens in color, and develops character unique to its journey. Repairs are not signs of age, but chapters of longevity, proof that something was built to last rather than to be replaced. Every finished pair reflects the hands that shaped it. No two are identical, because no two lives are. Subtle differences remain, invisible to the untrained eye, but essential to authenticity. This is craftsmanship that embraces individuality rather than erasing it. As the workshop returns to its steady rhythm, artisans reset their stations, sharpen tools, and prepare materials for the next commission. The process does not pause. It flows forward continuously, shaped by experience and guided by standards that do not bend to trends. For the wearer, the journey begins anew at the moment the box is open. The scent of leather, the weight of the shoe, the first step taken on a surface shaped precisely for them. These are quiet moments, but powerful ones. They speak of care, intention, and the rare luxury of something made without compromise.
Close the bay doors.
Bespoke shoes do not announce themselves loudly. They reveal their value slowly, over time, through comfort, balance, and enduring form. They become part of daily life, moving through offices, streets, meetings, and milestones, absorbing stories with every step. And long after fashion shifts and seasons pass, they remain restored, resold, worn again, because true craftsmanship does not expire. It adapts. It survives. It endures. This is the journey of a bespoke shoe, from measurement to material, from precision to patience, from workshop to world. Not designed for everyone, but perfected for one.